Good morning. Nothing like a little 80s pop to start the day, a little retro 80s music. And these, I was like laughing. It's like, come for the intro, stay for the content. Anyway, how are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. It is a Tuesday today. It is stopped raining in Los Angeles. Welcome everybody. Where are you watching from? I'm always curious, and if you're watching on replay, type replay in the comments below. Today we're going to be talking about imposter syndrome. First of all, if you are not part of our community, which is six-figure storytellers, make sure you join. It's an amazing group, and we go live every Tuesday. That's today, Tuesday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. And we talk about storytelling, we talk about marketing, we talk about creating videos to attract your ideal customers. That's what it's all about. How do you create the messaging that is going to attract more clients and more sales in your business? So if you want to know more information about that, come join us, check us out at sixfigurestorytellers.com. If you have questions, go ahead and post your questions in the comments below. Welcome if you're on Instagram. The link to Six Figure Storytellers, I forgot to mention, is in the comments above. You can just go to sixfigurestorytellers.com. To say that 3 times fast. So if you have questions, at the end of the content today, we're going to answer questions. So if you have questions, you can go ahead and type them in now. I will answer them at the end. Yeah, if you have any questions on video gear, if you want any questions on how I do this setup, although it's vertical, you can't see my whole studio, but it's pretty cool. We got lights everywhere and microphone, lighting, all that stuff. If you have questions on that, but more importantly, if you have questions on how to create the messaging that's going to attract you your ideal clients, going to attract you the types of people that you're meant to serve, then ask your questions below. Let me do some quick shout outs to Evie is here. Sorry about the vertical sometimes messes with you. Maya is here. Maya was on Instagram too, so Maya's double dipping. I don't know how you're doing this, but Maya is here in Hollywood. Christy is here from Louisiana. And Elaine, good morning. Good to see you all. Welcome. Some usual suspects and hopefully some new people. So let's talk about imposter syndrome. I think about once a week, maybe a little more. I always get asked about imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome, if you've never experienced it, then you probably don't run a business. But if you do run a business of any kind, you probably at some point have felt imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is really about the negative belief that you are not enough. That's really what it's about. It's the belief that you are not enough. Somebody out there is better. They're going to find out somehow that you are an imposter. You are not as good as you claim you are. That it's all a sham. It's all a facade. All the knowledge you teach could be found in a bargain book in the bin at Barnes and Noble. That was actually a good alliteration. Sorry, I'm a little goofy today. I haven't had my coffee. Bargain book in the bottom bin of Barnes and Noble. It's all nonsense. It's all an illusion. You are meant to serve people, and the knowledge that you have is going to help them. And who cares what other people think about that? Are there people out there that know more than you in your topic? Probably. Are there people out there that are making more money than you in their topic and know less? Most likely. Excuse my ESPN notification. Are there people out there that are doing the same thing that you do, but don't have your story? Absolutely. Absolutely, 1,000%. Nobody has your story. Your story is like a fingerprint. Nobody else has it. And it's the most unique thing you have, and it's probably the most valuable thing you have because it's the one thing that's going to distinguish you from everybody else out there. That's why I lean so heavily on story in marketing, because it is the thing that's going to attract the right people to you, the people you're meant to serve. But imposter syndrome is the one thing that can just creep in your head and mess with you and keep you from doing the thing that you're meant to be doing. And so I flip it. When I feel imposter syndrome, it means I'm going in the right direction. It's like trolls. You know, trolls, like when people like comment and like say you're full of crap, or like this is garbage content, or you don't know anything and all that stuff. You know, trolls. You know, if you don't have trolls, if you haven't experienced trolls, you need more success, because again, same thing. When you start getting trolls in your feeds, in your live streams, in your comments, you're going in the right direction. In fact, I have a thing in my group and with my people that when they get their first troll, we celebrate it. Like huge celebration that they got their first troll. Like I haven't had a troll in years, which makes me worried. I haven't had a troll in over a year mention anything on my live stream or in my comments, you know. And trolls are a sign that you're moving in the right direction, because what you're saying is striking a nerve with their beliefs. But remember, you have no control over other people's beliefs. People are going to judge. People are going to judge, and there's nothing you can do about that. What you have total choice of is what those judgments, what they say, whether they say them or not, what those judgments mean to you, right? So I appreciate and welcome any feedback, but I honestly don't care if people think my content is crap, if what I'm saying right now is like useless info or anything. That's not my concern. All I can focus on is serving other people. All I can focus on is out, not in. I've mentioned this so many times. I've mentioned anything that's in your head is stuff that does one or two things. Either it's helping you prepare, right? So if you have fear can be useful because it can help you prepare. If you have thoughts like, oh, I don't really know where I'm going with this story, or I don't know where I want to go with this content, and I'm nervous about it because I have to go live or I have to present, that's to get you prepared. It's like, okay, great, get clarity. So those things are good. But most thoughts in your head that make you feel unworthy or demean you or make you feel less valuable, none of that is valuable information that's going to move you forward. And so just get out of your head and focus on your people. Focus on your tribe. Focus on the people that you're meant to serve. And pour the love into what you love talking about, your passion. Like, I get so excited talking about storytelling. I get so excited talking about video and other topics. I don't get so excited about gear, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't really care about gear because it's not about the gear. The gear is just the vehicle that's going to get you to where you want to go. So, I get asked 3 times a day on cameras and microphones. I say I don't care. Whatever you want to use. Use your phone. Use a DSLR. Use whatever you want. Use your webcam. It's about the message. It's about getting your message out there. If this makes sense and you're picking up what I'm putting down, can you give me some hearts or likes or thumbs ups? Because I love the engagement and I love to see if what I'm saying is resonating. Does this make sense? People spend way too much time worried about what the people on the left and the right of them are talking about, and you have to run your own lane. Now, it doesn't mean you can't learn from other people, but people tend to obsess on the success of others and what are they doing? I got to find out, because we've all heard success leaves clues, and so we got to follow those clues. But you got to remember, what works for somebody is not necessarily going to work for you. You got to find a strategy that works for you, right? And you just got to test, and if it's not working, you adjust. And if that doesn't work, you adjust. Elaine says, this is the perfect message for me today. Elaine, absolutely. You hear the message when you need to hear the message. Christy has a comment. My book, oh my goodness, I don't know if I could read all this. Let's see. Let me go this way. There. We got Christy's face. I can't take Christy's face off. Let me just read it. Let me read it because I'm not going to be able to do that. I can put Christy's face on my face. I wish I could make the lips move like in Jib Jab. Christy says, my book is about taking back control of health choices for a better and longer life. I just came across a book that has chapters on basically the same topics. I realized my favorite part was the stories of his patients getting better. I'm not a doctor. I don't have the stories like this, just my personal stories. Any tips? Use your personal stories. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? Don't worry about some doctor and their stories. Focus on what you're here to serve and the message that's inside of you, and share your story, right? If you get people results, share the success stories of other people that you've helped, because that gives inspiration and hope to those that you're meant to serve. And they're going to, oh my God, if Christy got this person help, then maybe she could help me. Christy shares her story. Oh my God, that story, Christy, that's just like me. That's where I am now. If she could do it, I could do it. Your stories give people hope and possibility, especially if you're a coach or consultant, or you sell anything, or you have any product, pretty much almost any business. You're there to give people confidence and hope that what you're talking about is going to help them. And you need to believe in that. Even if you're just starting, there's got to be this insatiable belief that what you have inside you matters, and what inside you is going to help other people based on your own story and your own success. Right? Most people are not going to listen to somebody giving financial advice if they're broke. That goes without saying. If somebody is 300 pounds overweight, depending on whether or not they're, I don't know what health conditions, maybe they are healthy, but they have some sort of health condition. But most people, they're not going to work with a trainer in a gym to lose weight if their trainer is obese, most likely, right? So there's got to be some congruence, but being congruent is different than imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome borders on the idea that you have to be perfect in order to help people, which is nonsense. You just have to have a strong desire to help people. Sorry, Christy, you're going away. You just got to have a strong desire to help people, right? Is this making sense? Give me some hearts or thumbs up if this makes sense and you like what I'm talking about, because this is something this is something that I'm aware of in my own life, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. It frustrates me when people devalue themselves. When you devalue yourself and think that you are less than because you need some sort of degree or some sort of certification or letters next to your name in order to help people. Just help people. Evie says, I think the way, oh, now it's that all of them look like this now. Evie says, the way that you've been searching, I'm going to learn this thing. Okay, here you go. I think the way that you've been serving us has been great. For example, for myself, I've always have the challenge of feeling like where and how I'm going to attract audience to me. Not scared, but I'm working on it. Yeah, Evie, it doesn't come in a tidal wave. It comes in 3 people at a time or 5 people at a time and then 10 people at a time. You're not going to get a wave of 1,000 followers. It doesn't work like that. There's a snowball effect, but it starts building. When people do their first programs, they don't have 100 people in the program. They have maybe 5 or 10, or if they're really lucky, then they have like 20 people in the program. But it starts with a handful, and you build on that, and you learn from that, and you grow from that. The internet's a crowded place. It's a crowded place, and there's a lot of people shouting a lot of different messages. And the way that you're going to resonate with getting through all that noise is to really deep dive and fine tune who that you're meant to serve and who you're trying to reach. When you get that, then it becomes easier to message to them, and then they hear it. They're on that same frequency. Does this make sense? My cousin is on the line. How can I give you stars? I'm loving this. Hey, cousin. Good to see you. I love this. Owen, dude, this guy is uber smart. Owen Salisbury, the Salisbury clan. Go follow the Salisburys. Ecamm Academy is coming up. That's how I learned how to do some of this stuff. Go do Ecamm Live with Adrian Salisbury. It's the best $120 you'll ever spend. And this is Owen, his son. Both of them really, really uber smart. Good to see you. So any questions? What I'd love to do is put your questions in the comments below. We're coming around on the 15-minute mark, so I don't want to keep people longer than I usually promise. First of all, we do these lives. I'm committed to doing these lives every day, not the weekends, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me here on Facebook. You can follow me on YouTube. But right here, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, talking about different topics on leadership, on mindset, focusing on your videos and your storytelling. Post your questions below. If there's any questions that you have that I can help you with, post those below. And also, make sure you join Six Figure Storytellers. Six Figure Storytellers, again, great community with people who are using their story and their messaging to get clients, to make sales. All right? So, if there's no questions, then we'll wrap it for today. Any last questions? Also, give me some hearts or thumbs ups. I just like to see if it's working and if you're engaging with me. Maya has a question. Maya, gear question. My favorite. Boy and Mike recommendation on Amazon. I see several variations. Not sure which one you recommend. Maya, I will mention that in the comments later. I just know that the Boya mic is about $24 or $20, something like that. And it's a smart lav microphone. So it plugs right into any smart device if you have an Android. If it's for the iPhone, you need to get the lightning adapter, which they used to give away for free with the phone. Now they don't, I think. But the lightning adapter, that goes with it. All right, I'll put it in the comments below. Wayne Miller, good morning, Wayne. Good to see you. Wayne is one of my alumni who's doing our 8-week boot camp, which, by the way, our 8-week boot camp, this is a video boot camp where we focus on your story and your messaging, we focus on your delivery to camera, and we focus on the gear that's going to make your videos stand out. Our next 8-week boot camp is April 5th. But we're doing our first kickoff call training a week from yesterday. So Monday, next week, we're doing our first kickoff call. There's a big discount for people who join before April. So if you want to know, just message me. Just type boot camp in the comments below. I'll get you all the details of the boot camp, but it is a lot of fun. Wayne can attest. Wayne has grown so much from week 1 to we're now in week 7. Oh my God, his videos look so much better, and he's so much more comfortable on camera. He's a rock star. Good job, Wayne. All right, if there's no other questions, then we'll kind of wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching on Instagram. Kyla and Company on Instagram. Maya's there. And everybody, we will be here tomorrow. First of all, we're going to be live at 2 o'clock. Today in Six Figure Storytellers, we're talking about the 3 conversations that you need to be having in your videos to get your clients, to attract your clients. So for that training, join us at Six Figure Storytellers, and we will be live there at 2 o'clock Pacific today. Otherwise, if you have any questions, go ahead and post in the comments below, and have a great day, everybody.